Hello vinyl community and everyone else watching this. I am back once again with another video. This one is another thrift store finds video. After such a long time of not finding any records. Yes, I had a major CD haul, yeah, and I've had some okay thrift store hauls. In fact, some of them you won't see till after you see this one, although they are older. The video order is become very scrambled on my channel. I'm trying to prioritize like more important videos first. Better videos maybe. Ones I think are cooler anyway. And I'm just keeping some of the older ones back, but you will see them all eventually if I ever get around to posting. So anyway, I went to the thrift store today, and it had only been 2 days since I went, and something just told me, go to the thrift store. Once again, I got the call, go to the thrift store. And I go there, and it's exactly the same stuff that was there 2 days ago, and I'm like, okay. Whatever. I go and I look at the DVDs, and again, exactly the same stuff that was there 2 days ago. So I'm about to leave. I'm looking at t-shirts, you know, I'm just killing time when this guy comes in who people that have seen me on chats know who this guy is. His name is Michael, and he's not quite right, okay? And he's huge, and he gets in your way, and he won't let you shop, and there's not much you can do about it. But he doesn't go to the records, which is what I expect him to do, and he doesn't go to the DVDs either, which are the only two things he ever looks at. And he keeps walking down the hall, and he goes to one of the doors where the workers work, and he opens the door, and I'm like, he goes in, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, he pretends he works there sometimes, and he does put things away once in a while. Anyway, he comes out with this flatbed full of records. I'm like, what is going on here? So he takes it over to the records, and I'm just kind of looking at t-shirts and everything, and I'm like, man, he's not very careful, and he's gonna ruin stuff. And they bring him a couple of crates to put him in. And he does that, and then he takes the cart back, and he doesn't come back, and I'm like, wow, okay. So I go walking over there while he's not there, because he will not let me look at the records when he's there. And the first thing I see as I'm walking towards the records, and on top I saw nothing good. I mean, I looked at the two records that were on top of the two piles on the cart, and it didn't look like anything good. Well, I'll go walking over there, and the first thing I see poking out of the very first bin is this. Paul McCartney and Wings, London Town from 1978. I'm like, oh. And believe it or not, this is the only Paul McCartney album I own that I only own one copy of. The original I bought in 1978 until today is the only copy on vinyl of this album I've ever had. Now the poster isn't in here, and it's not minty, but it's a solid VG, maybe even a VG plus, so that's okay. The cover's got a little ring wear and a little tear right there, so this thing isn't perfect. But I'm like, for 29 cents, all of these were 29 cents. I was like, oh, I guess I gotta look at the records. So I'm going through, and I find McCartney too. And I'm like, okay, things are getting good now. You know, I find McCartney too. The 45 that came in, it isn't here. But again, this is actually in very nice shape. This is VG plus easy, if not excellent or mint. And I just hit my light. Got a light standard right here. So yeah, McCartney too for 29 cents at a thrift store. I lucked out today. And then another guy came that I actually know, that I actually used to work for, was my former boss, came in, and he's starting to sell records now, and I'm like, oh great, you know. But he was very nice. Like, you were there first, I'm gonna let you take your pick of anything you want. And I was like, thanks. Dion's Ruby Baby, this is a good album, and it's in really nice shape. I have it, but this is an upgrade for me. And Columbia 2i, and very, very happy to have this. These are sort of, besides the McCartneys, kind of in order of getting worst to best, that sort of thing. Fifth Dimension, individually and collectively. Now, I don't know, I think this is some sort of a comp. You don't see this very often. It's weird. It's got this flap right here, and this folds down like this. It's a very odd cover, and it's in black and white, which is interesting. And they're still on bell at this time, which is really why I bought it. And the record is immaculate. The cover's not perfect, but it's nice. And again, the record is immaculate, so I was definitely picking this up. Happy with that. Then I saw this. This isn't in amazing shape, but it's in decent shape. And I know enough about this kind of stuff that you see this kind of stuff in decent shape, you pick it up. It's Walt Disney World's Country Bear Jamboree album. It's a gatefold. The record is in decent shape. Again, it's not minty, but it's VG at least. And being a kid's record, you just don't see it. And the album, the cover has seen better days, but it's not shot. And it's got a book, and the booklet is still in it and still attached. I'll just flip open a couple pages here. So, I mean, this isn't perfect, but this isn't. It's got some tape on the cover, on top and bottom, and typical stuff, but again, for A, 29 cents, and B, you just don't see that. I don't think I've ever seen this album. So I brought that home with me. That was one of the last ones I grabbed. I thought about it, and I'm like, nah. Now, I do not own this album, and I'm a fairly big fan of this guy. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, his second album, The Wild, the Innocent, and the E Street Shuffle, for 29 cents at a thrift store. The cover is not very nice, I'm going to be very honest. The cover leaves a little to be desired, but the vinyl is pretty good. It's, again, it's not perfect. It's at least VG, heading towards VG+. It's just, it's got, you know, some sleeve scuffs on it, you know, that kind of thing. But again, I don't own this album, and I'm a Springsteen fan. So for 29 cents, very, very happy to add that to my collection. I actually do own this, but I wasn't going to leave it sit there, because it's on Rhino. The Righteous Brothers Anthology 62 to 74, 2-record set on Rhino. I actually already do own this. So I'll probably be putting this up for sale or something eventually. But there you go, on Rhino Records. 2-record set. Nice shape. Vinyl is VG Plus, easy. And again, 29 cents. I had a good day at the thrift store, if you didn't figure that out. Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle, another album I've never had in my collection. I do now. 29 cents. Really nice condition all around. Nice cover. Capital label. Custom capital label. And yeah, what else can I say? Steve Miller, Fly Like an Eagle. 29 cents. Not the best cover in the world. I'm sure I can get this sticker off on the front, but vinyl is nice. Supertramp, even in the quietest moments. Do not own this on vinyl either. So Original inner sleeve. I won't show the record, but it's got the original inner. It's in nice shape. They said the cover's seen somewhere, but 29 cents. I'm not complaining. Another album I did not own in my collection, Fleetwood Mac's Mirage. I'm a big Fleetwood Mac fan, but I don't think I've ever heard this album in its entirety, believe it or not. And so I'm happy to find it for 29 cents. Again, the vinyl on this is flawless. So very, very, cover's seen a little bit of wear, not too much. Very happy to have that. Some of them even came in plastic outer sleeves, like this one, Arlo Guthrie. And I peeled the stickers off, but when we were on the shrink or whatever, I left them on. So there's my proof that it's 29 cents. They all were. This is the best of Arlo Guthrie, of course, City of New Orleans, Alice's Restaurant. Nice shape vinyl. Vinyl is really nice. Cover's really nice because it's been in plastic. Very good pickup for 29 cents. It just keeps getting better. Still in shrink. In Search of the Lost Chord, the Moody Blues. 29 cents. There's the price sticker. I was freaking out today. This has happened to me before, but not in a very long time. In fact, not since the pandemic. It's on London. Which I think means it's an earlier pressing. Yeah. Oh, somebody was asking $9.99 for this. So yeah, very happy to find that. Like I said, I think it's been pre-pandemic days since I've had a haul, anything like this. The Scorpions, difficult to cure. That's right, I found the Scorpions in 29 cents in its own plastic sleeve. Polydor Records. Scorpions, 29 cents. What else did I find for 29 cents? In Style, David Johansen, of course, formerly of the New York Dolls, and Buster Poindexter, if you know who he is, that's David Johansen. And original inner sleeve, everything is really, really nice on this album. Very, very pleased with that. The first of two Cars albums, Candy-O, which is their second album, I believe. Original inner sleeve. Vinyl is very nice. Cars, Candy-O. And I also got the Cars Shake It Up. This one came in a poly sleeve. There's a 29 cent sticker. So, again, 29 cents. Very, very, just, I was freaking out today, guys. I really, really was. Steve Winwood Chronicles, his greatest hits LP. So it's got, you know, I'm not a big enough Steve Winwood fan where this isn't really all I would need. And I'm not usually that way with artists, but Winwood just, me and him have never clicked. This thing is in really nice shape. Original inner sleeve's nice. I've had this once before and I actually sold it because I didn't care about it. I think I'm going to keep this one. Because that inner sleeve wasn't in nice shape or anything. This is easily an excellent condition LP. 29 cents. Bryan Adams, Reckless. I do not have this in my collection either, believe it or not. Standard fare, I know. And I passed up stuff too, by the way, folks. I didn't get everything there was to get. Got the original inner sleeve, which has seen better days. But the vinyl is very nice on this. So, it's a decent copy. Covers has some wear, but I passed up Pat Benatar. I passed up Styx. Just stuff that doesn't you know, do it for me. I left there. People complain to me sometimes, you know, you should leave stuff there for other people. Well, the only people looking at records there besides me either want country or they're flippers. So I may as well take it home with me. But like I said, there was another flipper there. But I actually left, there was 10 or 20 more albums I could have grabbed and I didn't. Genesis Invisible Touch, and this is an original copy because it is, what do you call that? Textured. It's got a text, the hand is textured on the cover. Don't have this album in my collection. It's got the original inner. It's in very nice shape, custom label. Let's see here. It's the original inner in very nice shape. Just, again, I had a really good day, so I wanted to pass along. I'll be honest, this I'm probably going to sell. This is Faith by George Michael. I'm not a huge George Michael fan at all. The record was in decent shape. It's not perfect. It's probably VG plus. Cover might be VG. Cover is VG, VG plus. Vinyl is in nice shape, but it's not in perfect condition. But it comes with a picture and a lyric sheet, and it has it. And that was one of the deciding factor for me. Like hell, I'll take that home with me. So, George Michael's Faith album. The Kinks, low budget. I saw this, I'm like, you just don't see this album, really, and you don't see it in really nice shape, and this is in really nice shape all around. I'm not going to show you the vinyl. It's just in a plain white sleeve. That's what it came with. I was like, the Kinks is for 29 cents at a thrift store. I was so happy. The cover isn't perfect, but it's okay. Vinyl is really nice. Dire Straits, Communique, another album I do not have in my collection. Vinyl again is really, really nice. Came in a plastic sleeve. Spent 29 cents for it, and happy to add it to my collection. We're getting down there, just two more, and for you classic rock people are gonna be like, are you kidding me? For 29 cents? Jethro Tull, this was 29 cents. I'll take this one out of the thing. There you go, 29 cents. Cause I don't even remember what label this is on. It is a gatefold. And okay, it's on this Reprise. I'm not sure what label it should be on, to be honest. But there you go. This was 29 cents, and the cover, it's not minty, but it's between VG and VG plus. It's a decent cover, and the vinyl is very nice, and again, very, very happy to have found that. And last but not least, certainly last but not least, blowing my mind for 29 cents, Pink Floyd's The Wall. And I found one of these once before at the same thrift store for like $2, and it wasn't in this good a condition. This cover is actually probably VG. It's got a slight split in the back, but actually I can take, there's a little sticker residue I haven't tried to take off yet. Gatefold. It's got both records. It's got the original inner sleeves, and the vinyl is really nice. And the vinyl's VG Plus anyway, if not excellent. It's got both the original inner sleeves and there's one of them just to show you. And I just couldn't be happier finding the wall for 29 cents. If I wanted to sell this, and I don't know if I will, because I do not own the wall, because I've never found a copy that I thought was worth keeping, but this one might be. This easily would double or triple, probably triple the amount I paid for everything today, just if I sold this one record. So, very good day. Very, very happy about my finds. I don't do this to brag, by the way. Some people might, he's just shit. I do this because people get so down on thrift stores, and I don't bother going, and you know, you never find anything at thrift stores, and I like to show people that yes, you do. You just have to go often and expect not to find anything a lot of the time. And if your time is worth more than that, then don't go. I understand it. But you shouldn't be down on the people that do go, because they spend most of the time in disappointment. But once in a while, you hit, and you hit good. That's it. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope everybody is well. Check out my podcast, snapcracklepop.podomatic.com, and hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.